Hello, I'm back under the tree. It is a new day, and today is a good day. It is also sunny out, so it's a double good day. I, where do we start? I got what I wanted. I figured it out. I figured out what I was struggling with yesterday. I mean, of course I did. There wasn't a question about if I would figure this out or not. After yesterday's video, I put in some more work in the afternoon, and I got the web studio exporting thing to work, but it felt kind of hacky and I didn't like it. And then I tried going through the flow that it seemed they recommend, which is to host your front end on a serverless platform. I did that, and I didn't really like it. It felt like too much, and so I got back to a point in the afternoon where I was like, you know, I think this is, I started to try to add state to my front end, my UI. And I was like, I think I can't do this. And so I again got to a point where I was like, I think this tool is not right for what I'm trying to do. So again, close the laptop. This is at like 4:30 or whatever. Went for a workout, went for a run, did a BAMS workout, and then I thought about, I felt the pressure. Like, you know, this should have been done 2 days ago, kind of thing. I felt that pressure. And so I felt the urge to try to continue to work after dinner. And I remember distinctly thinking, no, I'm gonna wait until tomorrow morning. I know I'm gonna be working tomorrow morning in a coffee shop. I know I'm gonna be in a better state of mind, more focused, more fresh, just able to make better decisions tomorrow morning. I'm just gonna wait until then. And so sure enough, this morning, got to a coffee shop, got my stuff set up, went on to ChatGPT and was like, all right, this is what I need. This is what I want. This is what I'm looking for. I don't want anything too complex. Just want simple. What do you got for me? And it's like, you got two options: Bootstrap Studio and Pinegrow. And I'm like, all right, let me check them out. Check out Bootstrap Studio. It's pretty much exactly what I asked for and what I need. And it's 29 bucks. Bought it, set it up, rebuilt the UI in Bootstrap Studio, exported to code. That's exactly what I wanted, and threw it back up on the server, and boom, done. Easy. That's easy. Not easy. So I feel way better about my position right now. We'll see after I add in more complexity to this. But what I wanted to share the most in this video was what I was thinking about yesterday, which was after my second session in the afternoon working and getting back to this point of like, I don't think this is what I want. I felt the pressure, and I couldn't help but think, life is going to test you. And it's looking for how you're gonna react to it. whatever the situation is, how are you going to react? Are you going to fold under pressure? Do you have the systems in place to get you through whatever, you know, pressure or stress or whatever thing that life is throwing at you? Are you able to withstand the waves of the ocean, you know? And when I talk about systems, I mean things like working out, exercising, getting out of the mind and into the body. I think of things like that moment of, you know, I want to, you know, I feel the pressure to continue working and making decisions, and I just need to get through this. Like, I'm almost there, but taking a step back and like, no, actually, I know I'm going to be able to make a better decision tomorrow morning. And so I'm just going to wait until that moment. I'm going to let my future self tomorrow morning make the decision. And I think those, to me, feel like examples of systems in place that I've learned and experienced that help me get through moments like these. You know, I can't remember if it was this situation, but a couple days ago I was feeling like some self-doubt and questioning, you know, if I can do this and, you know, if I can pull this together. And it's like, you know, is this really going to work out? All of those questions of self-doubt. And I made a video about this like a year and a half ago. I remember distinctly, I was at Stylus and Crate in Denver. I took a break from work and I went in the back parking lot and I made a video. Maybe I'll link it, maybe I won't, if I find it. And I talked about self-doubt and just getting through it. The solution for me was just like showing up. Just show up and do, like, stick to your routine basically. And sure enough, within the next, you know, day or two, I was like back in a regular, better mindset. And I thought about that today, of just like out-discipline your self-doubt. It seemed to work. It's seemed to have worked. That doesn't sound right. It seems to have worked so far for me. So, the other thing that I was thinking about during my workout, I finished with abs, and I always don't like doing abs because it seems to be harder than the other stuff, even though the other stuff is physically more demanding. I don't know. I think it's the mental. It's the mental challenge of doing plank. Like, plank is, I feel like, mostly just a mental challenge because you're not even moving. It's just how well can you withstand the pain that your mind throws at yourself. And as I was sitting there on my yoga mat in the driveway, what popped into my mind was, your future self is watching you. So show up. Your future self is watching you. How are you going to react? What do they think of you in right now, or in that circumstance? What do they wish that you would do in this moment? And that was just the little bit of push motivation to be like, all right, fine, I'll do this plank. Because every time I think about that, I think about my future self, which I could just express as my current self. My current self is my future self for my past. I hope that makes sense. And the gains that I have made in terms of building muscle and just taking care of my body, the gains that I am realizing in a physical sense are a direct result of my past self just showing up for over 200 workouts. Like, that's it. So every workout, despite all of the discomfort and not wanting to, do that one extra workout or go to the gym and do the plank for 60 seconds, my current body is a result of all of those. And so if you just project forward, you doing that plank is building for your future self. So I'll leave you with that. Your future self is watching. See you tomorrow from under the tree. Actually, I can't guarantee that I'm going to be under this tree tomorrow. That doesn't mean I won't be under the tree. I just can't guarantee it.